Today is June 11th. The Yankees win a series in Minnesota. Everybody hits the ball. Hitting. Homers. Let's do it. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old Jomboy and Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, theme and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talking Yanks with old Jomboy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old Jomboy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, brought to you by DraftKings. Thank you very much for joining us. If you're listening live, you're a sicko because it's 12:20 in the morning on a Thursday night. But we appreciate you nonetheless. And if you're a patron, we appreciate you even more. Wow. Shout out to all the new patrons. Jared Gatto, Aaron Snow, Casey Dixon, and Connor Seitz. Sats. One of those. My name's Jimmy. I got Jake sitting next to me. I got BBD in the corner. We're in the office. Jake, how are you doing?
James, BBD, all the sickos live in the chat. Couple early donations, and Dino, I see another one in there. You guys are the best. You guys are the lifeblood. Sorry we didn't get this out to you on Thursday. But the Yanks and Twins decided to play slow and then have a bad ending. So, Vinny, it's you, baby. So yeah, man, it's an incredible pregame show week from us. Everything all over the board. We were all over. That's how you're all over the board. Man, I whispered something, I think at the end of the episode, and just said, like, well, or they dominate this, or they just leave us with that feeling that we felt so often this year. And what a way to do it. A little punch in the mouth to end the series. That brings us to a couple off days with a Philly series in between, so we're going to have some time to think about things. But, hey, at least the bats came to life. The Yankees were fun. The Yankees' bats were fun. There's been so much of this season that when the Yankees came to the plate, it was kind of just filled with, like, strikeouts or double plays, just kind of fearing the worst. This was fun. Almost anyone that came to the plate, you had a reason to be excited for, and that was fun. So we'll process that. We'll process this more over the next 56 minutes, and we'll go from there. How are you doing, BBD?
BBD?
I'm all right.
Okay. Hell
Jim?
yeah. I'm doing great. Series is a win, man. I don't care about a fluke Chapman loss. Up until the final pitch, I was very happy with the Yankees in this game. So I don't care. If Chapman starts blowing multiple saves and we have to worry about him, then Chapman blowing a game will upset me. His second blown save in 2.5 months of baseball, I don't really give a shit. And if the rest of the game was ugly in game 3, and there was base running mistakes or errors or bad pitching or bad hitting,
right,
it would compound. But every other facet of the game besides Chapman, 3 pitches by him, was good. They had 15 hits, 12 hits.
12 hits, so did the Twins. The pitching got hit a little bit. Gio Urshela, we had another out on the bases, and we had another Guardy won the game before that. No, the Yankees feel a lot better, and, hey, it is a sad Twins team who, I know we had a couple people laughing because their announcers were like, well, this spark our season, and that's kind of mode the Twins are in right now. But, yeah, it was a lot more fun brand of baseball from the Yankees, and hopefully we build on that and we persevere.
I'm not saying, don't take my positivity as saying, like, I have a lot of faith in the Yankees team.
I want the positivity.
Moving forward throughout. A step in the right direction. I mean,
Mommy want milk.
We got a lot of guys that hit. Like, dude, save it for awards, Jimmy.
Mommy want
Save
milk?
it for awards.
The baby wants the milk.
Moms can want milk.
Moms can want milk.
They have their baby bird feed the milk to them.
Yeah, magic spoon. Perfect segue for the baby.
A lot
Mommy
of moms
want
are
milk.
into that.
Mommy want milk segment of the show.
Baby gets some milk, bring it up.
Late night.
Do a little bird feeding of the milk. That's pretty disgusting. I mean, that's sure. I'm sure that happens where the baby like spits up the milk back into the parent's mouth. You hold it up in the air like, oh.
They throw up on
Yeah,
you.
yeah. What were you talking about? No,
David, you
Fayal,
started this.
Fayal misquoted.
No. That's
Fayal,
a right quote.
in the chat.
That's an accurate
Fayal-
quote. Jimmy O'Brien, Mommy wants the milk.
No, that
You
was
followed
Jake.
it up with that.
You said it.
You followed it
So
up with that.
put a
You
question-
said moms want.
you
You
can-
said a lot of moms
You
want
can
milk.
do it, Fayal, but you have to put a question mark when I say it.
There was no question.
I was like, "Mommies want the milk."
No, there
yeah,
was no question. I had the question mark. You followed
You
it
said
up.
it as a strong fact.
I said it with the question mark.
Yeah.
You brought it
No.
factual.
No. No.
Okay.
Yes.
Luke Voit, starting a rehab assignment either this weekend or Tuesday.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
And then
Catch a
they
book,
said
man.
He'll be back a week after he begins.
So I
if
think that
everything
is
goes well.
that is a low-key hilarious part that no one's talking about is that they said Voit will either start rehabbing on Sunday or Tuesday, which again, that's the difference between a full baseball series. Not that it like actually matters, but it kind of does.
Can he do a real rehab, or are they going to do a Stanton on us?
They're going to minor leagues. Voit is fine going to the minors. Giancarlo's not.
Yeah, but last time, how many games did he play?
He did a full stint, right?
I
think
thought
he
it was supposed to
played
be. I feel
5
like they-
games or
Luke Voit was
something.
like hot in AAA.
People have cited it as he did
5
a
games.
short.
It
as he did a short stint.
it was a short stint. It's 5 games.
I think they're giving him. They said he'll play a full week whenever he begins. So it's not much longer.
So okay. That I'm a little taken aback by that, but cool. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's exciting. Zach Britton, I want to say he did his first back-to-back, or
Yeah, he walked another big leaguer that's also rehabbing today on 4 pitches, is what I heard.
and everything else was clean. 1 innings pitch, and only the 1 walk allowed.
I
So
don't
maybe-
think he's doing back-to-backs on the rehab. I think I
Okay,
remember reading
so
that he
then this
wasn't
was
gonna do
just
that.
his performance before this had Yankees Twitter a little abuzz because he
Biggio.
got knocked around a little bit. But again, it's a rehab. You don't know what they're working on a given day as long as he's healthy. They said, I believe they said they're going to see how he's feeling this weekend to figure out like the final stretch of his rehab. So
There seemed to be, as of like the last time we did this, it seemed like he was on track for Tuesday the 14th.
okay.
Is that the right days?
It could be. They said a quote like they're going to figure it out this weekend.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that means after the Philly series off day Monday or if they'd push it to the next series. It feels like they view things that way sometimes. But
I think he's on the 60-day, and I think Sunday or Monday is 60 days from
okay.
that, so he's not eligible before that.
okay. Well, they have an off day Monday too.
There's an off day Monday, so I think the earliest he
Maybe the
can be
earliest
back
is Tuesday, so
with
they're
the
figuring out if he
60.
can do that or.
I've
okay.
been sitting on a take this whole time.
huge.
He
Stand up.
He 4-pitched walked Kevin Biggio
Yeah.
because he's going to see him later in the season. Doesn't want to give anything away.
Smart.
It loaded the base.
Doesn't want to let him know his pitches.
Yeah.
That changeup Britton's been working on.
Yeah, not going to show him. For sure not. So
So that's some
that's cool. And
Yankees.
Sevy, did he pitch yet?
No, I actually got excited because I think they're doing him weekends. I think they're doing 6-day Sevy starts. So
I think
Friday
his-
or
I think
Saturday.
his first one was a Sunday, so 6 days later, I think his next one's Saturday.
So that'll be a part
Could
of
be
the
wrong.
weekend. Give me some stat casts.
That's exciting. A lot of people coming back.
People doing the things they need to do to their bodies to be a part of the team.
I don't know what they're going to do because Odor has to stay on the 40-man roster all season.
They can let him go at any time.
No. Did you not read this? So Rosenthal put out a tweet that if he has to end the year on the Yankees 40-man roster, otherwise his money hits the books as like it doesn't clear as zero if he doesn't stay on the 40-man all season. Isn't that bizarre?
So I mean, not his old contract.
No, but like
MLB minimum.
yes, yeah.
Okay, that still wouldn't be like a chunk of change, because I think they do if you prorate that over the season.
I'm interested in that.
I mean,
though.
they'll drag it out anyways. Gittins has options.
And the whole reason they did the trade and have kept him this long is because it's going to count as zero for luxury
Yeah.
tax.
So, I mean,
because
when-
they didn't want to bring up anyone for the minimum. So.
When Voit comes back, it would be Gittins. So
Yeah.
Odor just becomes a bench guy.
I hope so.
What do you mean?
I don't trust the Yankees to not use Odor.
Okay.
Well, Voit will have just come back, so he's
Yeah, I
not
mean,
gonna
they're still
play
going to be
3
the
in a
rest
row
day
for a while.
Yankees.
Stan still doesn't play
Rugi's
a
got
whole
knee
lot.
stuff. You got to get DJ off his feet.
Isn't that a weird rule? For New York Yankees to realize the benefit of $0 hitting the books, Odor must be on the roster at the end of the season.
I mean, the whole thing's kind of... I don't like any of the rule either way, because then Rogan Odor would have never been on the team, and that would have saved us some troubles. But
Yeah.
I'm fine with bench Rugi. I'm fine with that. We got room.
Okay.
Like, who's he boxing out,
Wade. They'll probably send Wade down.
For who?
Well, the bench would be Higgy, Clint.
And I guess because when Voit, there's not another position player coming back besides Voit.
Voit
that's
for
just
Gittins.
Gittins.
And that's all of our position
Yeah.
players?
Yeah.
Well, they're going to trade for people.
Yeah.
At some point.
That's what I was thinking. I started this off by thinking of a trade.
Ah!
Because Cashman's quote, someone in the chat said Cashman's quote of like, we suck, but not for now. And everyone thinks that means they're going to trade. I didn't interpret it that way. But then,
Oh, no. That was I believe in my team.
yes, that was someone, Jim Bowden texted Cashman apparently saying, like, do you have any trades in the work? And Cashman responded, we suck, but we won't soon. And a lot of people interpreted that as like he has a trade on the way, but I interpret that as like, don't worry, Jim, we don't need fixes.
These guys are better than what they're doing.
Yeah.
I interpret it as we will do something, but not imminent. But also now that since that the Voit stuff's come, and it's like, oh, so maybe you're
There was a little peacock attached to it. Like,
I guess since it can go
he's
either
got
way.
a little, like, next time we talk, Jim Bowden, you're going to see the Yankees.
Remember when we thought Delino to Shields after June 6th or something like that? It might take like what?
Is
remember?
he on the team yet?
He
June 1, right?
He didn't opt out.
Good for him.
He likes the Rangers.
Loves Round Rock. Gotta go. Good racetrack down there.
They haven't been taking care of it. Yeah.
Who told you that?
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
Google Images. I just navigate all the racetracks in America. Yeah, it's common.
You Googled all the racetracks in America.
I keep up to date on them. You zoom in, see the level of, tar splatter. Let's go to the burns. The first burn is brought to you by Dugout Mugs. Jake, can you hold the Dugout Mug on the screen?
I lost my hands.
Oh, no. Jake lost his hands. It's Dugout Mugs, Talkin Yanks mug. They got every MLB team right now. They're like backed up, they said.
Yeah.
They said, hey,
We've been slanging mugs.
Father's Day's coming up. And it's a huge discount. 35% off all MLB Dugout Mugs, wind-up season openers, and knob shots. Perfect gift for a graduation, for Father's Day, for the coach at the end of the season, for your best friend who really wants one. Use code YANKS. You get 35% off all Dugout Mugs. They're baseball bats as mugs. So many people can't put it together. I'm joking. It's pretty obvious. Let's go to the first burn, Jake.
People are talking.
Talking about people. On your mark. Get on your set. Burn.
Jesus, get your hands together for Michael versus Jordan in a battle of a couple all-time Yankees GOATs as Big Mike Pineda tries to outduel Gumby in the Twin City bottom one, like your friend Jeff with a bad nickname, Jeffers, with a 2 RBI double in the 5th. How about a deja vu classic Yankees rally? Judge orders an RBI walk. It was a nice at-bat. Gardy scores on a pass ball to tie it up at 2s after 5, followed by a Gardy party, but it's cut short because of a sacrifice. Fly makes it 3-2 Yanks. Speaking of Yankees legends, it's a tied game after a Rob Refsnyder game-tying dubs. But after another classic Yankees rally in the 8th, DJ and Judge with run-scoring, sacrifices? Yes, in the 9th. I wish I knew you when I was young. The revivalists, El Gary and Miggy Do, both hit yackers. Monty to the Greasers, Johnny, Chad, and Wandy. Yanks win 8-4 final.
They sure did. It's a nice game.
Sure done.
You enjoyed it? Yes or no?
Yeah. It got fun. I mean, Gary Sanchez hitting foul ball homers. Not traditional Gary Sanchez foul ball indicator homers, but just missing balls that it was like, oh my God, if he doesn't homer, that's rude to Gary. He does. Andujar does. Rucco's first call of the year. He was majestic. Snaps for Rucco. And they were getting very... I couldn't hear your snaps.
I didn't want to talk over you with my snaps.
I don't think you can snap. Those are the worst snaps I've ever seen.
You can't hear this?
I can't hear that.
BBD, you got this?
Can't say I do.
Tough stuff for the podcast-only crew. There it is.
I can't snap with my right hand.
That was me snapping.
Psych, I can.
Andujar with the laser homer late. Yeah, this was fun.
14 hits, 2 walks. Pineda, his wrong side legs hurt him. He couldn't field that ball. Gumby, 1 pitch away from going 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, but ref gets
Always.
him. There's the whole thing. Did Boone leave him in? Did he beg Boone or whatever? Did he win Boone over? Or was Boone like, no, I'm not taking you out? I liked the move, and I stand by liking the move, even though it didn't work.
Yeah.
But I think it did work because you didn't blow the game. It didn't cost you anything, and you gave Monty the faith in him he's been wanting all season from Boone.
Yeah, I mean, I view it a little differently. I, too, like the move because you're empowering your players. I thought it was funny because they were doing Coney was excited for Monty because he got to do the pitcher's dream of talking a manager out of the decision. But when Boone walks out of the dugout, they showed the replay, and he's pumping his hands like, don't get ready to give me that speech. You don't have to. I'm coming out here to empower you. Monty gives up a shot, top of the wall. If that goes out, I think it's a lot bigger bad times. And thank God the Yankees rallied and won this game, because if they didn't, that would have been a much larger conversation. Especially if we remember where Aaron Boone convos were on, what was this, Tuesday? But yeah, I mean, it's kind of the story of Monty. 5.23 was so close to 6 innings too, and he looked solid. Whatever. It's a good Minnesota lineup as we will now remember the taste in our mouth going forward.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Do you think
Okay.
Griffin Jax wants to be a greaser or could be?
He's in a totally different show.
He's more like 80s punk rock than 50s greaser.
He's, when those...
He doesn't like sports.
Those, mainstream TV channels try to do crossover eps.
Yes. He's in the wrong episode.
He's in the crossover ep.
Okay.
And it's...
What's your favorite crossover episode ever? Weren't you a huge fan of when Urkel went on Step by Step?
I liked I like Jack Black. You?
What's the question?
So, I don't know. Griffin Jack's all-time name.
Well, bad name. No, doesn't work.
All-time name. There's all-time names.
Yeah.
Both ways. And yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The Yankees hit, which was fun and refreshing. They had 14 hits. This game, which unfortunately we'll be talking about this feeling about Game 3 too, like never. Once the Yankees got the lead, it just never felt scary. Like it felt like, oh my God, these Twins are bad. Was this the Astudillo cutoff game?
Yeah, that was
like
hard.
what the hell was that?
And then he botched that bouncer. Hey, can we ask Katie Sharp if the Yankees lead the league in most innings scoring on a
walk and
a wild pitch pass ball combo? Because they have to. They've done it twice.
They need
no one
to.
else has done it more than
In
once.
history. And then, what I was saying about Rucco and his great calls were they were being very romantic after the game about Andujar and Gary. And they were,
Maybe we saved that.
Both these guys have been through a lot.
Maybe we save that.
We could. I just want to remind you, I give awards first on these midweek episodes.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
He's a goddamn heathen. Maybe I'm playing mind games with you.
Okay.
But we just don't talk about individual stuff on the game recaps.
Good. It's something me and a gal used to text each other when we were in a very passive relation.
Let's blindfold each other and make out.
Passive-aggressive relationship that we knew was heading nowhere.
Who are you talking about? Your sister?
Kelly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
We used to say, GFY, GFY. Good for you. Go fuck yourself. Things didn't work out.
How?
Should we do game 2?
Yeah. On your mark. And get set.
Just go field.
And tell me about Randy Dobnak.
The highest paid starting pitcher in baseball history, Garrett Cole, takes the bump for the Pinstripes. And for the Twins, you Randy with Uber? As Dobnak tries to lift up the Twins' spirit, here's 1 star in the first. Aaron Judge, gopher ball, makes it 1-0. My guess, it was the Gardner with the bat and a double. But this was all the appetizer for the fireworks show. Giancarlo, let the rhythm take you low, Giancarlo. First of 2 monster homers. Donaldson finds himself in a sticky situation as Cole is filled with tact as he mows down the Twins. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 9 Ks. The only thing the Yanks had to do was do. Andujar, homer and sac fly. Cole to Sessa, and things get frisky with Krisky. But the Yanks win this one 9-6 on 6-9. Nice.
Griffin Jacks pitched.
Glass or plastic?
Glass. Yeah, dude, Randy Dobnak looked like a guy. I don't know if the postgame I had to do 2 different versions of the postgame recap because I tongue-tied myself in the first one. I don't know which one got posted, but I either said this on a postgame recap that didn't get posted, or it's the one I got posted. I'm going to repeat myself. Randy Dobnak looked like he knew he didn't have shit from the jump, and he was like, well, I'll just pitch to contact Lance Lynn style, and then he was just like, let's throw it all in the zone and wish for the best. And then after 3 batters, he was like, oh, fuck, this isn't going to work. Please take me out of this game. And then they just never did. I mean, what was the stat that I kept tweeting? He faced 21 batters, and he faced 26 batters, and 16 of them hit the ball hard.
Yeah.
I've never seen a guy I mean, some of them are outs. A lot of them were hits, but I just never seen a guy look since Roark as bad as he looks.
Yeah,
like, you can't be throwing that in the zone, Dobnak.
It feels.
And I think he knows that. I think he was like,
he
whoa.
landed there eventually. Yeah, I mean, he feels like a D3 version of Lance Lynn, trying to figure it out and just hope something happens.
Works for some guys. They just throw it right in the zone.
Man, yeah, he
I
didn't
trust my defense.
he ain't have it, and he ain't had it all year. And when I was scouting Randy.
Yeah.
Griffin Jacks. Yeah.
Well, that kind of made it sound cool.
No, I mean, after the Yankees hit for a day, and then Randy Dobnak was on the bump against a pissed-off Garrett Cole, the writing was on the wall.
How many hits did the Yankees get this series?
I don't know, Jim. How about 14 plus 15 plus 12?
41. It's on BBD's stat sheet that he filled out. If you could just respect his work.
I was putting an equation out there, and you could have pretended to get it right and be a mathopotamus.
I got it right. I had to.
But then you told how you got it
I
right.
had the answer.
You revealed.
It's U.S. history class all over again. You did really well on that test, Jimmy. Yeah. Because Samantha gave me the answers. She took it in the AM. She took a photo on her phone, and she texted it to me.
Job, Sam.
And I printed out the answers in size 4 font. I just cheated. I got 3 wrong on purpose.
Pizza.
Mr. Lovejoy.
Take
I
that,
love Mr.
Richard.
Lovejoy. Loved him.
Dick Lovejoy.
Yeah, this game was fun. I mean, Brooksky. That's cool. I'll call him that from now on. Brooksky tried to make it interesting, and it was like, dude, we've already won.
Ooh.
Like, nothing that you can do.
I haven't seen that spin zone on the interstate yet. Chapman had to get up yesterday, so now this falls on Krisky.
He did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I thought we were calling him
might have
Brooksky.
gotten up twice in game 1 as well.
It's a get up
Making that up?
festival. Okay, good note by Josh Wolfer in the chat.
Yes, he did. That is a really. Josh Wolfer in the chat just said, JOMBOY and Jake are both Yankees fans. Yes. Did someone really come into the Talkin Yanks
Yeah.
YouTube channel and ask if we were Yankees fans?
Yes, if you were. Breakdown person.
The full question is, so wait, John Boy's a Yankee fan, or is this just a show?
Well, yeah, we do have a
Either
pirate show,
way.
Talking Pirates. We host that as well.
That's after this.
Yeah.
We do that.
We've just been doing test episodes of Talking Pirates. We're
Yeah.
a little too nervous to air them.
We haven't decided if we want to go full pirates on the episode.
Well, we've done that. We've
Yeah.
done pies and rats. I mean, it's getting.
Well, let's get started with Pirates Booty. All the errors from this series.
Into tanking again, Jack.
It's a good app.
Yeah, we'll get the
Rate,
balls to
subscribe,
We'll get the balls to
review.
air that sooner or later.
Yeah.
So Britsky did bad.
Jim,
Garrett
the-
Cole was good. The Donaldson
The
at bat.
whole Garrett Cole Donaldson thing in this series. If we don't talk about that, then what are we talking about?
Garrett Cole used the sticky stuff again and just said, I guess we're not doing people get in trouble yet, so I'm just going to use it. And he pitched well.
Well, and the other thing is, like, Garrett Cole was pitching with some FU, so I don't even know if he used the sticky. I think he was just like, I can dial it up for a day and hit that.
Well, the RPMs were pretty close to
They
his
were
average.
down, but not a significant amount. Coney was all over that.
Yes.
Anything under 100 RPMs
Yeah.
isn't really a thing,
pretty
especially summer humid day. So I don't know. I think he showed he can do that. Just it's hard to do that over a full season.
Oh, I think he was definitely just using it.
He had a little some.
And he threw like his hardest pitches against Donaldson, so that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Always
I mean,
fun.
I like Josh Donaldson. I don't
Yeah.
really care that he came out right afterwards and said, well, what I said and what everyone said. He was like, Garrett Cole was the only one that pitched.
Yeah, no.
Now there's been 5 pitchers that RPMs are down since the suspension. But the first time I talked, it was just Cole. But I like that Judge stood up for Cole, and I like that it should not become a player versus player thing.
No.
Because the league basically let everyone do this.
Yeah.
I mean, they gave him the freedom. They went around before the season and said, we're collecting the balls, but don't worry, no one's going to get in trouble. We're just testing them. We have a manager and a player both said that.
Did you see the Lindsey Adler stuff?
What was it?
Basically saying the league is cracking down on this to try to get hitters and pitchers to be divisive before the CBA.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not a player versus player thing. I understand hitters want pitchers to stop.
Yes.
But the league said you're not going to get in trouble.
As of now.
As of now, they're like, it's in the rule book, yeah, but you're not going to get in trouble. So everyone
They
did
sent a secret memo, though.
To who?
The teams.
And said what?
Said we're going to crack down on sticky stuff. That's why Cole dropped it. That's why Bauer dropped it.
Recently, at the start of the season,
Yes. No.
they said their secret memo was, don't worry, we are collecting balls, but no one's going to get in trouble. 2 different people from 2 different teams said that that's what they were told by the league.
Right. I think this is evolving. Though.
So, but the league is just dumb because then now you have guys using it and not hiding it at all. I mean, Bauer put it on his glove on the field in front of the TV cameras. He took out the tin of sticky stuff and doctored his glove in public.
Right.
Because it's a joke because the league's not going to get any trouble. So, yeah, Garrett Cole's using it, but Garrett Cole's using it on the Astros, and I didn't care then. And everyone uses it. Besides, there are a couple pitchers that have come out and told us, hey, stop saying everyone uses it because I don't.
Right.
All right. I respect you.
Yeah. So, something to watch. But, yeah, more fun again because the Yankees were hitting 15 hits. Judgy with 2, Stan with 3, Gio with 2, Miggy with 2, Higgy with 2, Gardy with 3. So, yeah, man. Dobnak was the definition of meat on a pitcher's mound, and Garrett Cole was not.
I like Garrett Cole.
Oh, Krisky kind of meat, too.
Oh, Krisky was doing his own thing.
Yeah, sure was.
He's out there. He's having fun.
He didn't want that to happen in the 9th.
He didn't want it to end.
He didn't want that to happen.
He was savoring every moment he got on the mound. And let's not get into personal stuff during the burns.
Save for awards. Don't spoil them.
Game 3, Yankees going for the sweep. What happens, Jake? Burn it.
Yankees trying to sweep up the mess of that is the Minnesota Twins. My king, Mike King versus my old king. What's happening? Jeff Passan. No, it's old friend J.A.A. Happ trying to redeem himself versus his former team. Top 1. Stanton says, do you remember me? Because I don't remember you. Ooh, kind of mean. Giancarlo. Let the rhythm take you over, Giancarlo. Kind of mean.
I don't think
3-run homer. He's a monster. It's 3-0 Yanks. Time to get religious. Gio the God. He hits a tanker. 4-1 Yankers. Make it 4-2 as Simba. Andrelton Shimmons shows the fortitude with the double after a tough defensive series for him. That was odd. Go DJ, Adama DJ. RBI single makes it 5-2, and that's all she wrote as the Yanks go king to Litke to the Greasers and Chappie as the Yanks cruise. Oh no. Nelson and JD hit Yabos off Araldis. Just like that, Yankees lose 7-5 final. What? The what?
You were like...
I was still burning.
Really?
Well, not. Sorry, it's all... I can't do the whole thing. What? What?
At one point, you were burning it. You're like, Yankees cruise to a victory, but then you paused because they lost. But did you know that it was Cruz who hit the walk-off? Sometimes you just stumble into those.
That's nuts.
It's kind of like your idiot savant.
I almost bought some hot nuts.
Well,
today.
just for fun.
Yeah. Not spicy, the ones outside the stadium.
Yeah, they smell nice. They taste bad.
They smelled so good today. And I had cash on me. I never have cash on me.
Why'd you have cash on you?
Because we had to do I did laundry today. Our building's laundry is getting redone, so I had to go to a laundry place, and they only take cash, so I had to get cash.
Nice, dude. This
You just yawn?
is boring story.
Come on.
Put me to sleep.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Hey.
What did you like about this game? The end? That's what you told me secretly, and you said, don't tell people on Talkin' Yanks. I said that.
That was BBD. You're confusing us again. I liked a lot of stuff about this game, like I already told you, man.
Yeah.
Gary hit the ball hard. Gio hit the ball hard 3 times. DJ hit the ball hard 3 times. Judge is crazy good. Glaber had 3 hits. Stan with the big homer. Bullpen looked good. Sans Chappie. I wanted more out of King, but whatever.
Did you see, I think there was some, I mean, it was ERA, but it's like Mike King's starter ERA is like 6-something, and his reliever ERA is 2 flat, something like that.
It's all, I mean, that 6, take out that 6 innings pitch, 0 earned runs, relief appearance, and
Right.
see where they stand.
I think it's like all time, like lifetime Mike King, but it's still, yeah.
Yeah.
And it
It's a
makes
small
sense.
enough
He's
sample.
got,
You can still take out that 6 innings.
yeah. I mean, he's got 1.5 pitches.
Yeah, he doesn't generate a lot of strikes on his secondary pitches. He had 11 called strikes plus swing and misses on his sinker.
It's a good pitch.
He threw 42 of those.
It's a plus pitch.
7 plus 9, BBD, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 11, 27.
27.
So 42 pitches, got 11 swings and miss. 27 of his secondary pitches got 3 swings. 3 swings and miss plus called strikes. He didn't throw a secondary pitch for a called strike. That's kind of his issue. He walked 3 guys in 3 2/3.
Yeep.
Come on, Kinger.
Like King.
You know what's weird? I like the nickname Kinger. You add an ER. I grew up, my name from 0 to 8 was Jimmer.
Jimmer.
That's what everybody called me because there's 5 Jimmies in my cul-de-sac. And I like Jimmer. But you're right. Jeffer, I don't like.
Jeffers.
Jeffers.
It's when it goes plural, it's a disaster.
I don't like Jeffer either.
Jeffer plays. You'd be surprised, but I
No.
know a few.
I know a lot of
I grew
Jeffs.
up in a cul-de-sac with 5 Jeffs, and they used to call me Jeffer.
My hockey team had 4 Jeffs on it.
BBD like that one.
Not a
So
joke.
I'm happy.
Kraus, Pollock,
We're over it.
Murdick.
This is worse than the laundry story.
and I forget the 4th Jeff. Harrison. Nailed it.
Wow, sorry,
Oh, he
Jeff
was
Harrison.
fucking nuts. I hope he doesn't listen to this show.
He's- Thanks for tuning in
He was nuts.
every day.
We should buy some nuts.
Yeah, hot nuts.
Smell great.
still
Tastes
might.
terrible.
If they're outside the stadium when I leave.
It was an away game. Litke
What's that? have to
Did
do with
well.
it?
The nut people don't hang out at 1 a.m. outside the stadium on away games. If there's a home game, you might have a good chance.
There's a nut person in the city right now.
City or in our area?
Yes.
Okay. Litke didn't allow a hard hit.
Is
so
any
was
of
us.
it really our area?
No. We're
Yeah,
just-
Licky
we're
good.
tourists.
We had a nice Licky conversation.
How'd
the
Hap
office
stay in the
today.
game so long?
He happed us. He absolutely happed us.
5 innings pitched, 4 earned runs. That's not good for Hap. Hey, do you really
That is
think
good for
Do
Hap.
you really think Stan
Against
said
this
that
team.
to him?
No.
It'd be so mean if Stan
So
said,
mean.
"Do you
I don't
remember me? I don't
remember
remember
you."
you."
If anything, if he did say that, it's kind of like a self-dig. Sam wasn't around.
Whoa.
That's so
Jesus,
mean,
BBD. It's so mean.
That would be a great rebuttal by Hap. Yeah, I was healthy,
Yeah, I was.
So you
I was with the MLB
Yeah.
roster.
so you didn't see me a lot. That's tough of Stan to
Jesus.
start.
Jeff Harrison coming for you. G
Don't-
coming
are you
for
kidding me?
BBD.
Don't talk about him on the
There's
show.
a very nice lady at the laundry place, and I'd like to shout her out.
What was so nice about her?
There was a quick numbers game going around of people getting their laundry from the washer to the dryer,
Yeah. Okay.
and we were going to be 1 dryer short.
I'm
in
just
the city.
I've just never been into laundry stories.
And you've told me so many laundry stories. It used to be all you told me.
And I got laundried out.
And she kind of gave the go-ahead like it's you. I was like, thanks. It's really nice.
All right. They lost this game.
Yeah, man, and they should have won because they brought in Aroldis Chapman up 2 in the 9th, and he's been so good this year. And the Yankees had a bunch of other opportunities, but it just never came to fruition. A couple nice plays by the Minnesota Twins. And, yeah, I mean, they're genuinely hoping this sparks their season, which it's getting towards the end of business time for that. But, yeah. Kind of a bummer, man.
For the Twins.
For us.
I genuinely thought you were talking about the Twins. It's sparking their season.
Yes. And then I switched.
And said it's a bummer?
It's a bummer for us that we lost. Because I started talking about the losing team.
Okay.
Chapman. Yeah.
I thought you were saying the Twins are a bummer.
Kind of are, but
so
I think your brain just had that ready to go, but no.
You want to do awards?
At some point.
You not ready yet?
I think we should discuss something before that, Jim.
What's that?
Why don't you tell them?
Rise?
Ooh.
Dude, our sleep's going to be fucked.
Tough Rise night.
Man, Rise is going to my Rise app is going to be pissed at me. I'm not going to get home till 2 a.m. That means I'm not going to fall asleep till 3?
Yep.
If that, damn. Rise is a science-based app that makes it easy to improve your sleep and daily energy. You know, I went to the wedding last weekend. Did I tell you this? Did I say this on air already?
Yep.
Okay, never mind then. Rise works by pulling historical data from your phone, apps, and wearables to tell you your sleep need. Track your sleep debt and determine the best time for you to go to sleep. Every morning, Rise tells you how long you'll be groggy for. When your best focus times will be, and when you start winding down for better sleep. Probably a couple hours ago. It's probably saying, start winding down as soon as this game started.
Why aren't you asleep?
As the second inning started.
What voice did you attach to your Rise app when it asked you what voice you want?
Does it do that?
I just did mine. What does...
Oh, well, it's a deep cut. It's the
It's
the dad. I just did it while I was doing it. It's the dad from We Sing in Sillyville of the Red. Oh, you know it. We love talking about things together.
Yeah.
That guy.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good example of your voice.
No.
Your voice on your Rise app.
Yes, thank you. Because it's the dad from We Sing in Sillyville of the Red family.
I chewed off a little bit last night. I slept from 1:25 to 10 a.m.
That's badass.
Yeah. So I knew it was gonna be late night.
I got 12 hours of sleep debt. Nope, I knocked it down to 7.6.
Look at that. 8.4 BBD.
11.1.
Yesterday I slept.
Kids.
What time did you fall asleep yesterday?
125.
I fell asleep at 1:20. Sleep. What time did you fall asleep, BBD?
12:55.
Lame.
Life of the party over
First
there.
kid asleep at the sleepover.
Get the Rise app
gets
so you
assaulted.
can bully your friends about when they fell asleep.
Yeah.
That's not in the ad read.
I woke up at 8:15 though.
Took a
I didn't
little
sleep
couple
in
liberties.
like you, Jake.
Well, it was a late night.
Well, I fell asleep.
I fell asleep after you.
That is true.
So I had to catch
I
up.
woke up at 8:30.
So download Rise.
I have more sleep to...
Go to risescience.com/Yanks. Try Rise app for free for 7 days, and then you can be part of our discussion.
Yeah.
And we can all compare sleep and find out who's the best sleeper. Right
Tell
now,
us when you went to sleep.
tell us when you went to sleep. And chat, can you tell us when you went to sleep last night? The whole chat. 80% of Rise users feel the benefits within 5 days. Give it a try and see what it can do for you. Go to risescience.com/Yanks and download the Rise app today. Try it for free for 7 days. risescience.com/Yanks. Let's move on to awards.
Dun, dun, dun,
Pride
dun,
of the Yankees. Pride of the Yankees. Yeah.
Hit me with the bomb. 2 really good options. I'm happy for you because you've been screwing this up every episode. I am going.
I disagree.
With.
I'm gonna keep
And
put on.
that's fair.
Yeah, can you put that on
That's
the
a
record?
fair disagreement. Accepted.
Okay.
I am going to go with Miguel Andujar. Yeah. Love everyone in the chat saying
What time they fell asleep last night?
so that's fun. Rise up. Oh, let me check in. How was their ad read? Oh, a bunch of people talking about when they go to bed. I guess that's the goal. Jim, I'm taking Miguel Andujar.
Why?
The Yankees starting left fielder.
Can you tell me why?
James, in this series, he went 6 for 11, including 2 home runs. It's a .545 batting average. Also took a nice walk in today's game, down 0-2 to J-Hap.
First walk of the year?
Second walk of the year.
When was
again,
the first?
What's this whole awards thing, PBD?
I believe it was also this series.
So
both his walks this year came now.
walk factory, Miguel Andujar. And Jim, he had some tough moments in left.
Yeah, but we don't care.
But we're also seeing growth. We've now seen Miguel Andujar with a couple outfield assists. He had a very nice one off the wall today. And yeah, I mean, the way I described it before, because whoever's in left field right now is a below-average defender. Miguel Andujar looks a lot better on the routine stuff than Clint. Clint probably with a slight leg up on the tougher stuff as of now, although Miguel Andujar has his signature close-to-him diving play that he's trying to figure out. So he's got that in the bag. But we're seeing growth from Miguel Andujar, and that makes sense because he's playing a new position, as has been stated on here many times. So Miggy do, some growth in the outfield, but most importantly, if you hit, you play. That was something I ignored from my early baseball coaches and said, well, I'm really good at defense. I can play any position, coach. And they said, shut the fuck up. You're not on the team. Miguel Andujar.
We cut you day one, son. Your mom just keeps dropping
Get
you off.
out of here. You don't even go to this school.
Oh, I didn't have it as a school team.
I had it as a middle school team, and I was a sophomore in high school. Yeah. Do you know the player I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. I wanted to give Andujar an award, but it makes sense that he's a pride.
Yes.
But I just wanted to talk about
Because there's 2 clear prides.
the romantic stuff that you were talking about with Kay and Ruocco is so true. There is something about his swing and those line drive home runs that like brings something in me to the surface where I'm like, fuck, I really like that.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
oh, it's like, is he and then he was smiling a lot this series. Like, is he Glaber gonna have like his good friend back? Like, I don't know. Is Andujar doing stuff for everyone?
K. Ruocco and Storielli. If you open up your ears, I said there's something about Andujar and that swing when it happens. And I do think another thing Rook's touched upon a little bit is the role that Andujar would land in. Like, if this train keeps going, that's awesome. You know, even Andujar's going to come back down to earth a little bit, but if he has any resemblance of that 2018 Andujar season, it's where do you fit in with this Yankees team? And what he would be like a 7-9 hitter. And sure, he's never going to be an on-base percentage guy. He's going to attack pitches. But if you can get the kind of production Miguel Andujar can give you from one of those spots in a lineup, that becomes a difference maker. There's not a lot of teams that have a Miguel Andujar type hitter 7, 8, 9. So it's exciting, big smiles. And I think something that should be addressed, because we've talked about it a lot, was, we always said, like, Mickey Duke can't play left. Like, look at Brett Gardner. He's patrolled there for a decade. At least Miguel Andujar is athletic. Like, arguably one of the better athletes out of our position players right now.
I wouldn't have guessed it, but yeah.
Like,
good.
it's Gardy, Tyler Wade, And then
I'd throw Odor there if you're counting him.
kind of not.
But
And
if-
I think he's more athletic.
Okay. DJ's pretty athletic.
Like, remember we got excited about Hustle Andujar? Like, he's one of the few guys on the team that can hustle. Like,
Yeah.
he kind of hustles in the outfield, which when you start doing Yankees that are allowed to hustle, it again becomes a very tight list.
I think on this team, he's one of the faster players too.
Yeah, I'm going.
I didn't-
Because we're a very
fast.
slow team.
I didn't know he was fast. He's not fast. I guess he's just.
Not
for
fast,
for this
just
team.
Yeah.
the company you keep. Ooh,
65.
ooh,
72. That sounds like a
I
72.
think he's been faster in other years.
Oh, okay.
61. But that has him above Judge.
Not fast. Damn.
That has him above Rugi. He might be the
Clint.
third fastest guy in the team.
How come Clint's slow?
Miguel Andujar shouldn't be the third fastest guy in the team.
Well, the Yankees are the slowest team in all
Yeah,
of
I know.
baseball. That, dude, man,
Dude, man.
they're so slow.
Would be a good transcript.
Do you think he can get better?
Oh, Clint up to 55.
Do you think he can get better in left? Like, I don't think he can be good enough to play in left field in the playoffs. Maybe the first, 2 at-bats, but then you got to do something unless it's lopsided. Maybe.
No, I
but,
mean,
he's so new to the position.
it's new, but I think if we went around the league and you looked at a lot of the guys playing defense, there are more gaps in defensive players ever. I mean, when we grew up learning baseball, it was still like, if you can't play the position, you won't play there. We've flown past that as a game of baseball. If you hit, you're going to play. So Miguel Andujar does the routine stuff pretty well. He's playing balls off the wall. He's, cut off a ball in the gap. If there's a lazy fly ball to Miguel Andujar, no Yankee fan has nerves.
No, not like I do with Clint.
So, I mean, you can't expect the highlights, but I think if we actually did around the league and checked out guys that are playing corner outfield and some of the other positions that you can tuck bad defenders in, if Mickey Doo can hit at a high level, that is a playoff caliber left fielder.
I guess he's got enough speed to kind of keep some doubles from becoming triples in left field Yankee Stadium. I don't think he's going to improve enough for you to feel great about it come the playoffs this year, but long term, I think he's working towards being unanswered there.
I'd like him to keep hitting and at a 500 batting average clip. Start taking some walks.
Okay. So get the OBP around 600.
And then what he's got going on is those balls that are just out of reach, he doesn't know how to play those yet.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know how to cut the angle at the last second to, just get it on the bounce instead of running straight at it and being, today. I think if he takes 3 steps to the right once he realizes, I can't catch this, he can get that on a bounce maybe and change his angle or something like that.
I think he could have caught that one. I think Miguel Andujar, I'll say this.
I think he could have caught that one.
I think Miguel Andujar in September catches that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So we think he can improve.
Yes.
All right, that's all I wanted to know.
Because, that one, that wasn't a highlight, but that was a new guy playing left field.
And he had that other play today. It was kind of his toughest, full defensive game, although he had the assist today.
Yeah,
I think it's his third one.
There's
tied
gonna
for Judge for the team lead.
There's
over in
gonna
KT
be
Sharp.
ups and downs. Do you run a risk of a playoff losing play at an end of the game?
Right
Yes.
now, yeah, very much
For
so.
sure.
Very much
But
so.
whoever's in left field needs to hit and hit well, and he has a chance to do that. And I think you're hearing people being so nostalgic and happy because
The whole team's terrible.
no, I mean baseball's a sick sport, and talking Yanks 2049 when it's BBD on the mic and you and I are just sitting in we're doing those cartoon characters.
2049?
You guys remember Endahar?
2049?
Yes, I'm going to age very poorly, Jim, and I need your support on that.
He's in a mug on the shelf.
Is that not aging poorly?
I don't know.
We're going to put him in a dugout mug?
Yeah.
There's an ad.
If you need an urn.
We're killing the ads right
You
now.
need a cool urn.
Who's your pride again?
Jean-Carlos Stanton.
Ooh, okay. Why?
He had 8 RBIs
Yeesh.
in this series. And he hit 3 home runs. And he had 6 hits. And all that rest, man.
Paying off.
All that rest. Guess the end, he gets another day off tomorrow. Dude, I don't know. I mean, that's what needed to happen. I don't fully, bought into it because the 2 homers off Dobnak were, quite honestly, batting practice.
Yeah.
Like, if Stan's seen tougher batting practice than those 2 pitches from Dobnak. And I don't mean that rudely, but I do.
What about Hap?
I think if Stanton told whoever's throwing batting practice, I don't know who throws it these days for the Yankees, Mendy, Nevin, no, not Nevin, but if he was like, hey, twirl one, come on, bring it.
Mess with me a little bit.
Mess with me. I think he's seen tougher pitches than those 2 he hit off Dobnak. Dobnak threw 2 good sliders to him in the second home run at bat, and then he decided, those look good. Let me just let him hit it. So I'm not fully on board. That Stan's amazing. But he was locked in for a while, and he does take slow to get going, and they dragged out to get going by not playing him at all. So
You should check out Happer's Baseball Savant.
I went during the pregame show.
It's not Dobnak, but it's
bad. I saw it. So
they're in the same league.
Stan had to do that. So
God, and
I
his was
appreciate it.
pretty good last year. Yeah, no, I mean Stan was awesome. It hit the point where it's must-watch TV because you had to see what was happening. He's got that weird swing dialed in. Talking Yanks folks, you guys are smart fans. The Yankees are going to Philadelphia. Giancarlo, they're a National League team. They don't have the DH. Giancarlo's next start will be Tuesday. So that game Tuesday is going to be kind of nervous. If Stanton comes out and looks bad Tuesday, we are going to be MFing and CSing and FYM and all of that.
He's gonna go 2 for 2. He'll walk with
that's huge.
in Philly series. He's gonna go 2 for 2, homer and a single.
That's huge.
They have to pinch hit him. I think no matter what, they have to pinch hit him in the Philly series at one point.
See how the game's going.
What situation would you not?
If they're up by a lot.
Why? Then you definitely would.
I mean, at some point, the pitcher spot's coming up.
Yeah, at some point, you have to pinch hit.
Right. I think if a pitcher has a good start and they're up and they can sneak another full rest day.
No.
Instead of risking a pinch hit, I do think the Yankees think that way.
They have to pinch hit him. He's got to be the pinch hitter for the starting pitcher both games.
I mean, they should be good games, but
I don't care. I mean, they could be up by 5 or down by 10.
right.
I think you have to get Stan. He should be taking simulated at-bats.
Okay.
So he gets his 4 at-bats.
What about Domingo goes 8 shutty?
That'd be a good pop. That's the best example of why he would not get in the game. But you could also just pinch. You could just pinch hit him for Gary and then have Higgy catch the last inning.
But a lefty reliever still comes in. You're going to pinch hit him for
Trap
Rugi. And
He should.
Yeah.
I'm just prepare yourselves.
Got to pinch hit him. And do the simulated at-bats so he stays hot.
And for anyone unaware, Boone already said he will not play the outfield this weekend.
I knew that.
Yeah. Not all the listeners might.
But no.
Said they got some plans for this year still. So that's funny.
They're gonna slow do it for the playoffs. Like they probably have that. And Clint's gonna play center field. That was the funniest thing we heard all season.
Ready for September. Gonna be a funny September.
So Stan's my pride of the Yankees.
It's a good pride.
Yeah.
He felt prideful at the plate.
Yeah, I felt like, oh yeah, that guy's good.
In a different liga.
So now we move on. The show continues, Jake. It doesn't end. And we move on to the next award.
Yeah.
Yankee motherfucker.
I am giving out the Room Service Award.
It's Yankee MFer.
After Yankee MFer.
Okay, cool.
Can I not preview the show?
That's fine. Unprecedented.
What are we doing? There's precedent.
It's just an
I've done
unprecedented
that before. It's
No
very
one,
precedented.
no one remembers.
Chapman, next.
Why? What did he do?
Jim, the people already know.
Krisky dry humped him.
You're being unprecedented. Don't. We can edit that out. We can edit that out.
What?
Do you have one?
I don't know. It seems rude what you just did.
No.
Krisky for dry humping Chapman.
Because otherwise it was fun.
Yeah,
Thanks for
besides that.
hitting.
Yeah. I don't know if you can go turtleneck with no sleeves.
And I mean, there's a rumor that the sleeves were there, but they were pushed up all the way to be short sleeves, which that's even crazier. I know you've already been freaked out.
No. I'm a guy who wears long sleeves just to push them up.
Yeah.
I know how that game goes.
Yeah.
That's not what was happening there.
They're thinner sleeves than you normally wear, though.
Not on the summer shirts. Those things are as thin as it gets.
Thinner than Under Armour? No way.
Yeah, they're the same thing.
I mean, we could bring them in. I'm happy to show you.
They're very, very much the same thing.
Well, nah, they went from skinnier to the same thing real quick. So
No, I said they're the same thing.
It's not the first time Chapman's done the short sleeve turtleneck thing.
it's not good either way.
And both times this year
Both times
were
he got hit.
Homer days.
Really? Both times he went short sleeves, he gave up a homer?
The only times he's given up runs this year is when he's gone
Popular
short
on the
sleeves.
interstate.
So that seems like I easily don't do that again.
Yeah.
Turns out you're good with long sleeves.
Keep them on.
I like long sleeves. We were just having jerseys made for the back alley at Bats, and our graphic designer said, you want the athletic thing, but you want short sleeves, I'm guessing? And I said, no.
Breathable long sleeve.
I like the summer shirt long sleeve. Very thin. Okay, you're up. First award. It sounded like you were going to give the
Is a
Awards
regular
brought to
old
us
awards brought to us by
by
anyone?
regular old awards are brought to you by DraftKings.
Little
DraftKings
unprecedented.
is Jake's favorite sport book.
Yeah.
What are they doing this week? The over hit today.
Yeah.
Sneaky last second over with the walk-off
bet.
home run. So
Good bet.
I nailed that.
Killed the Yankees.
I won $1 million on DraftKings. You can download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code JOMBOY when you sign up to turn $1 into $100 in free credits by betting on a basketball team of your choice. So you just choose a team.
Yeah.
Choose a team right now. You like the Nets? Did they win today?
Clippers, they lost.
Wow. Game 3. Series is 2-1.
Yes.
Damn. Bet on the basketball team of your choice to win their next game, and if they do, you will claim $100 in free credits. It's promo code JOMBOY for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey, Indiana, or PA only. New customers only. Wager paid out in site credits. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in Indiana, 1-800-9 with it. Okay, what's your first award?
Jimmy, as I've built up the anticipation for the people, I am giving out the Room Service Award.
The Room Service Award.
Room service award.
Room service, feeling lazy but classy, spending more money than you should, chilling at a hotel. I don't know your thoughts on room service, so it's kind of hard for me to navigate it because I think
You just gave it away to BBD.
you know who his award is?
Brett Gardner?
No.
'Cause-
Jesus, BBD.
Because it feels like you'd be a room service fan. So now I don't know. Now you gave me that look
Okay.
like it was an insult, but
No, I think it's funny because I think I would be a room service fan. I haven't had a ton of it.
no.
No.
But you traveled a ton.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you're in a different city, you want to go out and when you travel as much as I did, if you start doing room service, you're in for a bad time.
That's what I
It's a
thought was
bad
happening
life.
to you.
But I mean, the idea of room service, not having to go anywhere and having food brought to you. It's
See,
amazing.
does he like room service or not like it? I can't tell.
I haven't lived that life, really.
It's hard to get a
Popper
read.
boy.
Hard to get a read on him, yeah. Gio Urshela.
Oh, so close. So close. The room service award goes to Gleyber Torres.
Bam, bam, bam.
Jimmy, BBD. I saw your face turned at just the right time. Gleyber Torres. If you remember, he went on the COVID IL, and he had to quarantine.
I do remember that.
Since he's come back, coming into tonight, he had a 338 batting average and 873 OPS in the past 20 games since he came back. Tonight, he also added a little 3 for 5 to that list. I think at one point he was up to like 361 since he'd come back from the hotel time. So, Gleyber Torres, we heard when he was in the hotel that he was looking at his good swings and looking at his highlight reel, and he saw a couple things. So, he was working on his swing. He found a few fixes, a little bit of that hotel lotion and some towels, and Gleyber Torres has been back.
Like a massage? I'm getting a massage on Saturday.
No. But,
Not like a massage.
no. I need a massage. Dad's hurting. But good job, Gleyber, man. He's up in the lineup, and we're kind of okay with it. Like,
Power's gone.
power's gone. It's all right if you keep hitting like that.
Room service award.
The room service award.
Quarantine. Watch your swing. It's interesting because I was with you one time when we walked in on a kid watching his highlight tapes in his bedroom, and we had a different feeling about it.
You had a different feeling about it.
We had-
you portrayed that.
We had a different
You
feeling.
portrayed that on everyone you came across and
We-
wanted them to agree. That's your life.
We had a different feeling about it.
I was happy for him.
No.
I was happy for him in that moment.
No. You
Still
weren't.
am.
No, you weren't. No. Jake's roommate was just watching his own hockey DVD highlight tape when we walked in to the dorm room.
Jim, that's so...
Yeah, we had a guy that would frequently show us like his huddle tape from college football or high school football.
Showing people is one thing. Watching it yourself alone in the dorm room.
Watching himself a lot as
Jim,
well.
that's so old school of thinking. I mean, taste yourself, man. These players go through a lot.
But this was like a DVD. Like, you had to set up a whole process.
I went to a Division III school and he didn't play that sport there, so so he wasn't.
Same.
Not too
Jake
cool.
stole his phone. Jake stole his phone.
Go on.
He was upset about it.
What kind of phone?
Landline.
That's an important detail. It's an important detail.
Yeah. 'Cause we were packing for a trip, and Jake just threw a ton of random stuff into a suitcase.
I don't know if I threw the phone.
Yeah, we all. Well, you told everyone
So-
just throw stuff in my suitcase.
I was packing. I was packing.
I'm giving the award that I've given out in the past called 2021 okay award.
That is nice. That is a good award, Jim.
We were in Vermont, and he called Jake up in a panic. He was like, "You got to bring my landline back, right?" It's like an unopened box. Jake was like, "Yeah."
Why are you giving it to Jordan Montgomery?
Brett Gardner.
Ooh.
It's 2021? Okay, I'll start playing.
Ooh.
You didn't know what year it was for the longest time. You thought it was 2020.
I could see that.
And Brett Gardner's, and he played 2 of these games, Jake.
Right.
He had a nice catch.
Yep.
Always does.
Sure.
He banged off the wall just to feel alive for the first time in a while.
Yeah. They held a funeral for the wall. Did you hear about that?
Your tweets were so bad and good.
How
This series?
flames emoji was I?
You messed up one meme, and I wanted to correct it, but all your other memes were great.
What meme do you think I messed up?
I forget.
Yeah, because you're wrong.
No.
They were all perfect.
No, one of them I feel like could have been better,
Nope.
but majority
Literally
of
impossible.
majority of them, it didn't make sense to me the way you had it. And
I couldn't believe. Well, you're old. I
this one, the Uno one, you said don't give up 3 homers to Stanton or Judge or draw 25. I would have done like pitch to Stanton and Judge or draw 25.
yes,
and he just does all that.
you're
He
dated.
didn't even
bro.
want to pitch.
That was a great one. No, man, I was in the zone. Trev set me off. Trev called himself a meme god, and it was a fucking terrible meme. And so I couldn't believe it, man. Like when you hear athletes talk about it, like there was no meme I couldn't come across and not have it ready to go.
What was
I was dipping into new memes. I did memes I've never done before.
The dog one was really good.
I'm a meme god.
You are good at the memes.
I'm a meme god.
The dog one was really good, and
Trevor's meme was so fucking
what was
bad.
Trevor's meme?
Trevor needed to do it like the other way around.
He
and have
did
it
the
be
the guy
MLB.
looking back at the girl, and it was just
He was so close.
he was so he screwed it up.
He had all the right pieces.
So he has the what?
Why does he have this the wrong way? I just read
So
it.
you
yeah.
agree with us, right?
Yeah, I get what he's doing, but he doesn't get it.
And he titled that meme god. That's
what
one of
he
the worst
captioned
memes I've
that.
ever seen.
You gave him a C-. And
Yeah,
I think you're being nice because you
being
just
nice
said.
to my friend. That's what I do.
Someone responded to it and said, such a bad take.
I'm excited for Gardy this weekend.
Yeah, I am too.
He's been hitting a little bit, back-to-back starts.
He had an
NL Park.
He had a hit RBI in both of the games this weekend that he played. I think they should have just played him against Hap, but I get it.
Right.
Also, who cares? Like, I would have played him against Hap because he's got good numbers against Hap, and there's an off day tomorrow, and Gardy's like swinging a good bat.
All right.
So I'm not going to put up a stink about it. I don't really care. But if I were to make that change, I would have just played him. But yeah, in his last 19 plate appearances, he's got a 1.3 OPS. He's got 500 on base percentage. He got a home run and he's 3 doubles. So he's been hitting the ball hard lately. Do I think this will last? No, but did we need at least like something?
Signs of life. So when Brian Cashman calls the other teams for center fielders, he can pretend he's happy with Brett Gardner.
Yes. Well, we think Gardy's going to turn it around.
Oh, Gardy will be there come October. I'll be like, Brian.
He will be there come October.
Remind me to take him in the Homer draft this weekend.
Do we have the piano shirt yet?
I think he's gonna. No, I think Matt's ducking me. No, Matt's been fine. He's been doing a lot of all-star
doing
game
a
stuff.
lot of stuff.
He gets sucked into a lot of other stuff.
We have like 5
But
jerseys.
We have another one on the way. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on.
You know when those moving people, dude, can't you just find like a guy moving a piano on his back? Isn't that like a classic image of like movers who do this? When they have there's like a cartoon picture I'm thinking of. When they have like the big vest on and it's like, oh, that's the first fucking picture. Yeah, just something like this, man. Just drug Hardy's face.
Look at the nose on those guys. How can you go back?
What do you mean?
Did you see the schnoz? Oh, look at that schnoz. That's what I'm looking for.
That looks like a chicken
Yeah,
wing.
we're gonna have Piano Man shirts coming soon. We just gotta stop doing so much other work. / we hired a guy. It's a good award. Remind me to take him in the homer draft this weekend. He's homering.
Fucking damn it.
He's homering.
I will not remind you because it's a competitive thing. If BBD wants to remind you, he can.
Oh, damn!
But he won't be there because it's the weekend.
It's a weekend. It's
Oh,
a weekend.
Are we going to games this weekend? No. I have no plans this weekend.
No plans. This is a planless weekend.
Katie wanted to make plans with you and Jess, and I said, no, we're planless this weekend.
This is a planless weekend.
Because we have plans next weekend.
Yeah.
And I need a planless weekend. She was like, we should meet up with Jake and Jess in the city and go to the park or something. I said, no.
Ooh, we'll be there.
I said, it's a planless weekend. But then I did offer to take my nephews to the park, so.
It's a light plans weekend.
That's light. That's pretty light plan. I like those kids. All right. Where are we
It's
in
a
the
light
show?
lift.
You're up?
Jake's final award.
It's America, buddy.
For now.
I am giving out the
You looking for the name of that song?
Yeah.
Okay. We're nothing.
Are we just friends? I'm giving out the O-Town Award.
Nice. Weren't they formed from a reality competition?
Yeah. I know my calculus. It says you plus me equals us.
Chills himself. We're not doing that anymore.
Not on YouTube. Jim, that song I was singing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who the award goes?
The O-Town? Yeah. What's the official name of the song?
All or Nothing. This is a flirty face, right? I haven't had a person give me a flirty face in so long.
I was doing it earlier in the show.
Ooh. BBD, he's thinking.
The song title being All or Nothing's throwing me a little bit, but Johnny Lasagna.
BBD, you look like you could be a trainer on the team right now.
Yeah.
You got
No,
the
he doesn't. He looks like he'd be Tyler. I shouldn't say his name. The analytics team. The dudes who stand behind the Rapsodo and chart all the pitches at spring training.
The haircut's too tight right now, bro.
Yesterday, yeah.
Analytics team, you can't have the hair that tight. That's in on the field.
First day of spring training.
That's in on the field.
Charting pitches behind the Rapsodo.
I like to think I have a quality control coach thing going right now.
If that guy messaged me back, I'd
you
be so
need to
mad.
look at the Diamondbacks promoted their hitting coach. And what was it?
Their run production coordinator.
The Diamondbacks they promoted their run production coordinator
To hitting coach today.
Dude,
run production coordinator.
titles are so crazy.
Yeah.
BBD, what's your title? Producer?
Yeah.
Executive producer?
I think on LinkedIn I gave myself senior producer because you
Hell
started telling
yes.
because you started telling people that like
Let's
I'm in charge
go.
of them. So
Yeah.
I can tell them how to do stuff.
I think we use the term lead producer. Well, maybe that's editors. I don't know.
Yeah.
People ask us all the time, like, what's the title? I'm like, it's all bullshit.
Do your job.
Everyone
for
does
Belichick.
everything. Drew Hedman, congratulations. He's the run production coordinator.
Score more. That's what I'd say. It's going to Gary Sanchez. Jim.
Dude, run production.
Don't read it, man. It'll mess with your head. It'll mess with your head. Getting overshadowed by the Andujar story and then Stanton going nut job this series. Gary Sanchez, 3 for 9 with a homer, who, by the way, was hot coming in to this series. And Jim, you noted it on, I believe, on a double, that it was just really good contact on like a non-homer swing.
Yeah.
Like,
pull that one up.
Gary was just looking to barrel it. He wasn't trying to hit it 450. He was just trying to barrel a ball. And, man, Gary Sanchez is like a series away from having a good season.
No, he's not. Is he really?
A 333 on base, a 739 OPS.
So
So
a good series.
for-
Not this Phillies one. I
Not
don't
a
think he can do it.
two-gamer.
Yeah.
A good 3-game set. Like, especially for a catcher. Gary Sanchez,
Especially for a catcher.
especially for a catcher. This is what we always remind you guys, and you never listen to us.
Who is it off of? Jorge? Or is it off Jax?
Don't bring up Jax right now.
2-2 game.
That one. Yeah.
And a liner to left.
Yeah.
Sanchez has a hit. 2-2 game.
Yeah, that's such a simple, like, I'm just going to meet this ball and hit it
A
hard.
liner to left. Sanchez has
What
a
if
hit.
I told you this?
What if I told you this? Let's just see his hit off Jax.
Okay.
Oh, it was a homer.
This is a home
the
run.
military and was a paratrooper.
Nice.
Jumped
I mean,
out
a
of
hanging
an airplane like
slider.
75 times.
That's
Ball
a
blasted to left.
hanging slider.
And Sanchez
Um,
has a 2-run home run, and the lead has been doubled.
The announcer, pretty good there. Jim, know how we did the, like, Aaron Judge has been hot for a month, and, like, he's got a 1 dot for a month, pretty much? Gary Sanchez, May 7th to June 8th, 22 starts, 24 games. 250 batting average. Would that be good for Gary?
2021 Gary, yes.
333 on base. Would that be good for Gary?
Yeah.
833 OPS.
Well, that's great because catchers suck.
That's for a month. A calendar month. Gary Sanchez has been doing that. So, yeah, I mean, it was one of the, like, after the first game of this series, Gary was one of the storylines. Andujar keeps going, and then Stanton goes nut job. That Gary kind of becomes a little bit of an afterthought, but he's still doing the damn thing.
I'm very happy. He's a starting catcher right now. He's back. I like Gary. The Diamondbacks also have a run prevention coordinator.
Yeah.
And if those two guys ever get in a room, do they have to fight?
Yeah.
Just-
they have battles.
Just a mental battle.
They have battles. They play chess all day.
They completely disagree with one another ideologically.
Yeah.
Lock
Yes.
themselves in a room, and they play chess.
I see what you've been brewing up.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, know what it is? It's like an SNL skit, and it's just like, so, runner on second, 2 outs, and I've got the 2-hole hitter up. Would you pitch to him? Because my 3-hole hitter's in a slump. But he's got a career 825 OPS, and they just do those games
Like,
back
whoa,
and forth.
I got a fresh bullpen. How many guys? I got a lefty.
Yeah.
So
Real
the-
guy converts with runners in scoring
do the
position.
Yankees have all these dumb coaches?
Yes. Over the last 11 games, to make people taste Gary even more, 353 batting average, 436 on base, a 1 dot OPS. That's over 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, he's been
That's
really
a hot
good.
stretch. Miggy show overshadowed, Stanton overshadowed, Gary doing it.
Hey, what's up with
Bang biscuit.
what's up with like MLB.com using D-backs instead of Diamondbacks on like all their URLs and stuff? That always weirds me.
We get to take liberties.
Can I show you something?
Yes,
Look,
Jimmy.
this is the Diamondbacks coaching staff, right?
Oh.
So those are the coaches that you would know. Manager, bench coach, hitting coach, all that stuff. Even like field coordinator, infield, whatever. Normal
Yeah.
positions. The nonsense positions that are some are real. Look how many they have, the D-backs.
Nuts.
And I asked you, I mean, how many would you guess it is? 50? 25? 25?
With the main coaches or just down here?
Just down here, not the staff.
BSE coaches, I'd say 30.
This was 10.
I mean, some of those positions are not.
So that's
are not
20.
what we're talking about with crazy stuff. But
Like if
So
we
that's
sorted
30.
through them.
Holy shit. It's like 45. Now, I asked you, do you think the Yankees have all this? This is the Yankees. It's not that. The Diamondbacks have 4 times the amount of coaches as the Yankees.
You know what it was, man? If you go look at the Diamondbacks positions, they have like clubbies listed and stuff. The Diamondbacks,
yeah, they
listed
clubhouse
everyone.
managers.
Clubhouse assistant.
DSL field coordinator.
They had like every.
The other one I liked was
assistant trainer.
rehab pitching coach.
Know what this is? The MLB asked for information.
And the Yankees were
The
like,
Yankees
"Don't
did
give a
the
shit."
Yankee game. What positions do you need? Although I do love Douglas Cecil, the massage therapist, getting on there.
Ben Tulovitz.
Chad Bowling, they shout him out all the time, the mental coach. Can we get like
What order is this in?
Well, Cashman's the general manager, so he's the top. Ben Tulowitz, traveling secretary, obviously. Executive director and team security.
That's a big one.
What's his last name? Fastuk?
Is that Fastuk?
What's this guy's? Mark Kafalis?
Okay.
Security.
The Kakuza boys. What's your final award?
They have brothers? Brothers Kakuza?
That looks like father-son. There's a junior. Well, there's different names, so I don't know. I don't know about the Kakuzas. I've only heard Rob. Everyone talks about Rob when they
Yeah.
visit the Yankees. Robbie Kakuza always hooks it up.
Yeah. My final award is the Mommy's Milk Award.
Ben Tulowitz.
Oh, he's not getting it. Do you honestly think he would get that?
Have you given him an award before?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no. Well, I gave him motherfucker.
That's an award.
Do you think he knows?
Yes. I 1,000% think he does.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Can we get Matt Blake to come coach me in blitzball?
Can I say one thing?
Yeah. Should I DM Tanner Swanson and say, good job coaching first base the other day? I'm going to do that.
Matt Blake. What's the award?
I already told you the award. Mama's Milk.
Who's getting it?
Was that it?
You gave it the Mommy's Milk Award. We haven't given it yet.
You haven't given it yet.
Okay.
You haven't given it yet.
You haven't given
We're
it.
waiting.
No one's waiting.
Everyone's waiting.
Loizaga.
It's a good one.
Loizaga gets it. Because he pitched, are you ready? 3 innings this series. 1.1 in the first game, 1.2 in the third game. And that's pretty cool that we have a guy that can do that. Because for a while, if you were a top-end guy, you were a 1-inning guy. Unless you were Chad. And his numbers are so... Is he going to be like an all-star reliever? And there's probably guys that are just crushing him
Yeah, I think so.
elsewhere. He's got one terrible outing against the Nats. Other than that, I wish that bad outing wasn't as bad as it is.
James, there was a good stat on the broadcast.
He even bent a little bit in that game 1, but he did not break.
There's a good stat on the broadcast. He has the most relief appearances of 1+ innings shutout in Major League Baseball.
4 outs or more.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
And you know what goes really good with lasagna? Not milk. I'll tell you
Massage.
that. Ugh. In California, they don't do like Italian culture well. And a lot of my friends,
Fair.
when I moved out there,
It's the furthest place in the world from Italy.
I still have one friend who's like, nothing better than milk and Italian food. And it makes me and all my family gag.
Yeah.
Just can you think of a worse combination? Like my mom he'd come over for dinner and we'd be eating like meatballs and lasagna and ask for a glass of milk. And it's like, kindly leave.
Yeah, not here.
My dad would rather wear your hat at the table than see you drinking milk with lasagna.
Man. If you wore your hat at the table when Mr. Connolly was there, you were hearing about it.
We were a no hat at the table family. I would always nudge my friends.
Yeah.
I still don't really do it at the dinner table at the house.
There's only one thing that's outdated about that rule. Sometimes my hair is disgusting. And, like, you got to trust me on it.
What did I describe your hair as that one time?
It's combed with a fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was a
Looked
dead
like
fish.
I combed my hair with a dead fish.
Yeah.
It's one of my sister's favorites of yours. It's true.
I just say what I see.
It's true. That one is as true as it gets.
My rule is if you're using a fork and a knife, no hat at the table. If you're sitting down to eat pizza or sandwich, no one cares.
Okay.
Lasagna's been great. I wanted to lump Chad with him, but Chad's it would have been more of like a bounce back award,
Right.
Because he had the bad inning and then he had two good.
You would have had to
outings here.
think of a good name for an award.
Yeah.
Instead, you did this.
The name of my award got the biggest giggle out of BBD. Still giggling.
Still giggling.
And it's called a callback, which is how you end
My
shows.
hilarious joke.
Yeah, it's how you end shows.
Thank
That's
you,
what
everyone.
That's what I learned in podcasting school.
Tip your chest.
Hey, if you ever think about going to podcasting school, don't.
100%.
100%, you've lost. You're not made to be a podcaster.
Oh, man, can I not recommend that?
The episode has ended now. Tell them, Grandma.
Oh, Yankees.